Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Frankly FM84 and today I am hopefully going to be unearthing a potential superstar in Football Manager 22. My first series for the new game is going to be dedicated to finding some top class talent from around the world. And the first player that I've selected is Noni Madueke. He's a 19-year-old English player whose positions read midfielder or attacking midfielder on the right, midfielder on the left, attacking midfielder, left and centre. As I said, he is an English player who is currently contracted to PSV Eindhoven in the Eredivise. They value him at £15 to £45 million. He has a contract worth £12,250 per week, which runs until the 30th of the 6th, 2025. You can see he's listed as an important player for PSV Eindhoven already at the age of 19. And when you look at those positions and the positions he plays, you could see he's going to be one of those players who can terrorise defences from either wing or can play through the centre. So having a little look at his stats, you could see that he's set up to be a quick and nifty player. He has pace of 16, acceleration of 15, agility of 15. He has good natural fitness and strength, so he's not going to be knocked off the ball too easy. He's going to be able to run at players, and in game, that is one of the big attributes that you're going to look for from those players who can make things happen from out wide. When we look at his technical abilities, you can see he has good dribbling, he has a good first touch. His finishing probably could do with a little bit of improvement at 13, but if he's drifting in off of the wings, he's going to get you some goals anyway. Looking back through his stats, you can see he's already played 28 games, scoring 7 goals for PSV Eindhoven in real life. And noticing at the bottom, he actually started off in Tottenham Hotspur's academy, which is pretty strange that they've let one through their grasp. And you could see that he has followed the path of some of the bigger stars that are coming through from the younger generation of English players by following that example of actually not being afraid to go abroad. So what we're going to do is jump 5 years into the future, and I'm going to show you how he develops in the game. But before we jump on into the future, if you've reached this point in the video already and you haven't already done so, please consider hitting the subscribe and like button to help the channel out. All the support I've received across the first 8 months of doing YouTube has been fantastic, and I look forward to that continuing into FM22. And also, if you've got a player that you want to recommend, please drop that in the comment section down below. I'm always looking forward to seeing new players to look at, new recommendations to have a check to see how they develop in the game. And last but not least, if you sign Noni Madueke and you can get him to the levels that he can hit in game, please tell me that too. I'd love to hear all of the stories about the players that you've signed in the game. But now let's have a look at how he gets on in 5 years time in this save. So then, as promised, we have now jumped 5 years into the future. And you can see that the date is the 1st of July 2026. Noni Madueke is now a 24-year-old who is contracted to Liverpool. You can see that he has played 28 under-21 games for England, scoring 11 goals in those games. Liverpool now value the player at 113 to £339 million, and his contract has gone from 12,250 at PSV to a whopping £185,000 per week at Liverpool for the next 4 seasons, and that runs to 2030. Looking at his positions, you can see that he's still the same player that he was at PSV. He might have rounded off a little bit on the left-hand side of midfield, but he has developed as a player significantly when we look at his actual stats and attributes. Looking at his technicals, he now has great dribbling, 18. He has first touch of 16. He has finishing of 15, which, as I said, needed to improve, and it does as time goes on. He has technique of 16. You can see in his mentals, he has great composure on the ball. His bravery is 14. He has flair of 16. His work rate is 13, and his off the ball is 14. But it's his physicals that really explode, and this is the one that I thought would come through. And this is why I said he will be a nightmare for defenders. He has acceleration of 17, agility of 17, balance of 15, pace of 16, strength of 15. So he has become a really well-rounded player, but one that will really be feared coming in off of the wing. And as you can see, the goals have also come with the stat improvements. So let's have a look at his season on season stats. You can see when he was playing for PSV in that first season, he played 27 games, scoring 5 goals, 2 player of the matches with a 7.17 rating. When he moved to Liverpool for £36 million, he played 27 games, scoring 8 goals, no player of the matches or assists in the first season, and a 7.06 rating. In his second season at Liverpool, he played 27, goals 3, assists 1, player of the match 1, and his average rating actually dropped off to 6.88. In his third season at Liverpool, he played 29 games with 2 goals, 2 assists, and 2 player of the matches for a 7.07 rating. And in his last season at Liverpool, before the end of this simulation, you could see he played 25 games, back in the goals with 8, 1 assist, and a 7.19 average rating. So 5 seasons played, 4 of those seasons he's had a 7.0 rating or better. Just that one season, in his second season at Liverpool, for some reason he dropped to a 6.88. His overall stats in terms of his career: 170 games, 37 goals, 4 assists with 5 player of the matches, and a 7.07 rating. So looking at the player, I think this is a player that if you can get for around that £36 million mark at whatever point in the game, he is going to be a sound investment, because Noni Madueke looks like he is going to be a superstar in this game. There we go then. So the first player on the list of potential superstars in FM22 is in the books. Noni Madueke turns into a superstar in my eyes. I think after only 5 years, he has developed to the point where he could be a world beater. And let's think about it. At the age of 24, he's still got a long career ahead of him where he could fill into an even better player and maximise his potential. If you plan on signing Noni Madueke, let me know down in the comments section below. I look forward to seeing your opinions and your ideas on how good of a player he can become in the game. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it there. Look out for the next video. We've got another couple of players coming up in the next few days, and I think you're going to like them ones too. But for this one, thank you for watching. That's a wrap. I'll see you soon.